Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle Furman and welcome back to the final episode of my Fallout 3 2008 playthrough here in 2025. Thank you guys so much for supporting this series throughout the last couple of weeks. I've really enjoyed coming back and sharing with you guys my favorite game that ever came out in, well, not ever, but one of my favorite game series and favorite games of all time. I absolutely love Fallout 3. I've expressed that throughout this entire playthrough. And again, as I mentioned, it'll go down in history as one of my favorite games of all time and made me fall in love with the Fallout series and the Fallout universe. And from this point onwards, I played every Fallout game, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4. In fact, I actually started off at Fallout 4, then came back to 3 and New Vegas, and it made it to where it's my favorite game franchise of all time. So again, thank you guys so much for your support. With you guys supporting those videos so well on Fallout 3, it has brought my channel into a permanent new direction, which is absolutely awesome, where I will be doing old classic games for you guys with playing brand new releases and doing part ones of every brand new release that comes out, but having the main focus of the channel be on classic games. And it's all because of your support, and it's all because of you guys that is going to be happening. So again, thank you guys so much for supporting this series. It's been a blast playing this game, no pun intended, and I'm very excited tomorrow for my first part of my 2009 game, which is a surprise. So anyways, again, thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys go to enjoy the ending of Fallout 3. So let me go ahead and grab all of my weapons back, and then find my fully repaired armor and my fully repaired helmet, and then look at all that. We are good for a really long time. Grab all my frag grenades, my scope 44, and the rest, everything else we can just leave for now. But I think we need to sleep. I mean, geez, we got to deal with a lot of stuff right there. So, you know, we almost got killed in Raven Rock and got captured by the Enclave. So now we can take care of business.
I hope things are going well for you today.
In
Hey, madam.
Vault 101. Okay, again, let me make sure I save, just in case the recording goes awry for whatever reason.
Here. You've done so much for us. I want you to have this. It's all I have to offer you.
Say thank you.
Certainly. It's the least I could do after all you've done.
Okay. Let's head to Vault 101. We've come full circle. We've come full circle, boys and girls. Now we are getting pretty close to the end of the game here, guys. I think we have like a couple more main quests left, and then that's it. But don't worry, we're not at the end of the playthrough yet. Learn what happened to Vault 101. Oh no. Jim Wilkins died.
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined.
I need to talk with Amada. I got her message.
Amada's message? I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I, just for talking with you now.
I mean, I just had a hunch she was in trouble. That's a risk I'm willing to take. What sort of trouble do you mean?
Let me bring you up to speed. It seems like it's been a mighty long time. The night you and your dad left, everything went crazy. Between the bugs and the confusion, we lost a lot of people. When your dad opened up that gate, he let loose a whole lot of crap, if you'll pardon my language.
Dad would be horrified to know all that if he were still alive.
I'm sorry to hear that. Regardless of how things turned out down here, he was a good friend. I always figured he'd do well outside. Matter of fact, a lot of folks started thinking he had the right idea. He usually did. So, if it was safe out there, why stay down here forever? Well, the overseer didn't like that one bit and started cracking down on that sort of thought. Guess he didn't plan on you coming back.
So what now?
I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that. Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. I bet those rebels would like a word with you, now more than ever. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here. Out of respect for your dad, I won't even tell anyone I saw you.
I'll go see what I can do about all this.
Well, okay. Just be careful down here. The vault's changed, I tell you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, a power armor wearing guy with an AK and a super mutant with a Gatling laser. I think he'd probably have a pretty hard time arresting us. Just saying. Just saying. So this is home, huh?
That's it, old man. We're opening that door. And to hell with the overseer's rules.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You're gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back! Watch it, will you?
Crap, you're crazy!
Don't you know enough to stay away?
You almost shot Freddy.
I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels.
Tell me about the rebels.
I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're gonna try something dangerous.
What happened down
I
here?
lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting, her old ticker just couldn't take it anymore.
I have to go now.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Well, nobody's attacking us. Who's this guy? Chip Taylor, huh? Who's this guy?
Oh boy, are you in trouble?
Tell me about the rebels.
What do you expect from idiots like them? I'm just glad I was done with Butch's stupid gang before they got involved in all this.
What happened down here?
You should have seen my pop. He personally saved old Stanley. But guess you wouldn't know what it's like to have a hero for a dad, would you?
Ouch.
Yes, you do.
Everybody says, yes, you do.
You're back again? They're a bunch of hellions, that's what they are. I'm at my wit's end about them. I really am.
What happened down here?
It's all kind of blurry for me. But I hear I owe you for saving me. But don't expect much. The whole thing was your dad's fault in the first place.
I have to go.
Yes, you do.
Wow, recycled dialogue. You gotta love it. Anybody in here? I mean, this is probably the craziest situation for...
The primal part of me, pulling me away.
This is probably the craziest thing that these people have ever seen. A super mutant. Like, they've never seen anything like this in their life. Okay, well, that's where the one old woman died from the first episode, or from the very, very beginning of the game, all the way 14 hours ago. Okay, we can go to the upper level. See if there's something up in the atrium. Oh, geez.
Damn. Look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us.
Help? What kind of help?
What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right? The deaths, the lies, the whole overseer lockdown thing? Ringing any bells? Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here.
Don't worry, I'm trying to help the entire vault.
Man, screw the entire vault. What about me? Even these rebels just want the option to go outside for lousy trading and stuff. I just want to get the hell out of here for good. Why stay here and be stuck as a barber for my entire life when I could go out there and make my own choices?
What do you think you're going to do outside, Butch?
I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh?
I'm already, you have no idea. I'm gonna do this one.
Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough.
What do you do in the vault, Butch?
The damned goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser, but that ain't me. I'm a barber, you got that? There's a difference.
Why should I help you, Butch?
Because you've always been a goody two-shoes. So when I need help, it's what you're gonna do, right? You're gonna help Amada anyway, right? Just make it so we can leave the vault, and I'll leave and never bother you again.
What happened that night?
I heard old Stanley complaining a lot of the stuff down in the reactor got fried pretty bad. Nothing too bad, yet. But he's always worrying we'll lose air filtration or whatever. Of course, if that happened, guess we'd all have to leave the vault then, huh?
I'll be going now.
Catch you later. Maybe.
Sabotage Vault 101? I don't know if I want to do that. There are people, after all. Old Lady Palmer.
It's good to see you're back from outside. It can be dangerous out there for someone your age.
Tell me about the rebels.
Dear, we aren't asking for anything special. The vault's been open before, but for some reason everyone tries to pretend it wasn't. I guess they try to forget the poor souls who never came back from out there.
What happened down here?
My poor grandson Jonas died is what happened. They say it was just an accident in all the confusion, but I know it was the overseer.
I have to go now.
Oh, please be careful.
Okay, well, she doesn't have recycled dialogue. Susie Mack.
You're alive!
Tell me about the rebels.
I hate that this whole thing has turned us against our families. But we just can't keep living down here forever. I mean, look at this place.
What happened down here?
A lot of security got wounded, and worse. In all the confusion, we still don't know who's responsible for some of them.
I have to go now.
Yeah, see you.
Susie Mack. Don't remember talking to her at any point.
Oh my God, you're back! You got my message and actually came back.
I came as soon as I heard you were in trouble.
Oh, thank you. Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight.
You saved my life back then, Amada. The least I can do is help you out.
I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night. It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then, I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives.
What? How did you find that out? That explains why I found an old Vault 101 suit outside.
I heard we sent a couple of scouts outside long ago. Maybe the suit was theirs. The vault was open for a while, but for some reason they closed it off when we were babies and everyone swore to deny it had ever happened. But then Jonas died, and they're keeping us locked in here, all to protect that fantasy of remaining untainted by the outside world.
Sounds like he's gone crazy with power needs to be stopped.
You're absolutely right. It's not like we want to abandon the vault or anything. Well, Butch does, but he's too big a coward to go out on his own. Most of us had accepted that the outside was certain death, and things would always stay the same down here. But now we know they don't have to be. After all, it was enough to get you and your dad to leave, so there must be something good out there.
Why is the Overseer doing this?
I just don't know. Maybe he thinks he's protecting us, but all he's really doing is condemning us. I thought parents were supposed to want a better world for their children. Well, there's a new world waiting right outside that door, and we're not going to give up until we can reach it.
I think I have a solution for the vault troubles.
I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this.
I swear I'll stop your father and his guards. Just watch.
You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up in his office. But you've actually been outside, so you can tell him what it's like with first-hand experience. Just, please don't do anything rash or hurt him, all right?
You know violence isn't my style, Amada. Don't worry.
I should have remembered. I was just worried. I don't know, maybe your time outside had changed you. Thanks, and good luck talking to him. Let me know when you change his mind.
Okay.
Morning.
Who's this?
I never thought you'd be back.
Christine Kendall.
Wow, you're back.
Tell me about the rebels.
I wouldn't call us rebels. I mean, we don't agree with the Overseer, but we still love the vault. We just want to try going outside, too.
What happened down here?
Mom and little Monica got caught in the fires. I tried to get them out, I really did. But it was just too hot. I know it wasn't your fault, but my dad doesn't think as highly of you. You wouldn't want to hear what he said he'd do to your dad, either.
Jeez.
Later.
There's Amada. Freddy.
Hey, good to see you again.
Can't believe they almost shot you.
I tell you, those guards are getting nastier every day. One of these days is going to turn real ugly. But I'll be ready for it.
Tell me about the rebels.
The Overseer thinks he's in charge of us just because it's his job? Well, nuts to that. We do what we want, and we want to open the vault.
What happened down here?
Paul got bit real bad by some of those rad roaches, but he thought he could tough it out. If we'd had a doctor to treat him, he might still be here.
Have to go now.
Yeah, see you.
Okay, is there anybody else for us to talk to? What in the world? Beatrice?
How may I serve you, Miss... Ah, another patient. What's it to be, eh? Appendectomy? Tonsillectomy? Hysterectomy?
Andy, what happened? All this blood.
Ah, yes, a rather unfortunate incident. In all the commotion, Miss Beatrice suffered a rather bad sprain in her left toe. The big one. Obviously, I had no choice but to amputate the leg. Yeah, I'm sorry to say the operation was not a success.
Oh my gosh. Wait, they made you the doctor?
But of course, with your father's departure from the vault and Jonas's untimely demise, the Overseer had to take swift action. And so he named me the new Vault Medical Practitioner. A marvelous decision, if I do say so myself. I am fully equipped, after all.
So what's your take on this whole situation?
Human problems for human hearth. I don't trouble myself with such petty affairs. My work is my life. And, as you can see, I've been quite busy.
I have to go now.
Of course, of course. Don't let me keep you.
Gee whiz.
You've got to change
Hold on a
the
second.
Overseer's mind.
Yeah, we'll take care of that guy real quick. Oh, rip Beatrice. The woman who gave us a very weird poem at the very beginning of the game. Okay, well, they barricaded that. Okay, so it looks like we need to go this way.
It's good to see you again.
Okay. Okay, let me get a grasp on this local map here, because there's like 3 different objectives that it's pointing us at. Sub-level, atrium, upper level. There's a Mata. Okay, there's the reactor. Okay, upper level. This is where we need to go. Yeah, we don't want to sabotage Vault 101 because I think the goal is to stay in the vault, but also be able to freely leave if they want to. Got security. Jail cell password. Ooh, I'll take 10mm rounds. Oh my gosh, okay. Desk terminal. Okay, let's open this. Mr. Broch.
It's been a while, kid. I guess the goat couldn't have predicted how you'd turn out, could it? Remind me to add a question about rescuing your teacher from the vault jail. If the vault ever goes back to normal, that is. By the way, while I was in there, I heard some worrying things from the guards.
What did you hear from the guards?
I heard one of the guards talking about some sort of plan to raid Amata and the rest of us. I didn't hear anything else, but I think he read it on the security terminal. So maybe you can find more there. I'm sure it's bad news for us all.
Tell me about the rebels.
Most of them are just kids who are caught up in the idea of seeing the world. But I know we've got to actually open the vault if we want to survive. Otherwise, we're just going to dwindle away down here until it's all too late.
What happened down here?
It was pretty rough, I'll tell you. I know a lot of folks blame your dad, but I know he didn't mean to cause all that. Don't blame him or yourself.
I have to go now.
Watch yourself down here.
Okay, let's read this terminal. Confidential. Raid on rebels. In light of increased agitation from the rebel elements, I have come to the conclusion that we can no longer afford to be merciful to this scum. While some may hold out hope for a peaceful resolution, it's only a matter of time before they decide to take the fight to us, or worse yet, our families. I propose... Oops, I read it too fast. I propose a midnight raid into their compound. Live ammo, zero tolerance. Make an example of the first 2 who fight back, and the rest will fall in line. We may lose a kid or 2, but we'll save the vault as a whole. And that's what counts. You are not to inform the Overseer and some of our softer security guards about this plan, as they will only object and ensure our defeat. Once the deal is done, they'll see it worth the price. This will show those scum what happens when you step out of line in our vault. Well, jeez. That's not good. Okay, we better figure this out quick.
You never should have left, kid. Now we'll make sure nobody ever leaves again.
Really? You are not very bright. You are not very bright there at all, buddy. Do you see? Do you see what? Oh my gosh, man. Do you see what I'm packing here? Okay, we don't necessarily need to have the big guns for this. We can handle these guys with...
We must walk softly.
R44.
You've got a lot to answer for, kid.
Tell me about the rebels.
They don't know what they're doing, and it's up to us adults to keep them from getting everyone killed.
What happened down here?
Bugs, fires, confusion, panic. What do you care?
You and your dad started the whole mess. Yeah.
Okay, well, so he doesn't instantly turn angry at us. That's kind of good. Officer Taylor.
Watch it, will you?
Hey, look who's watching us. Wait. Pepper Gomez.
Can't you just leave us alone?
Talking about the rebels.
Those kids are risking our entire vault just because they're bored. It's horrible.
What happened down here?
The bugs were horrible, but my family was pretty lucky. But then my Freddy went and got caught up with those idiot rebels.
I have to go. Yes, you do. Reactor. Man, I swear, we're going the complete wrong way. Cigar lounge? What? Man, how am I so lost in here? We literally were in here not all that long ago. Okay, atrium. I think the overseer's office is this way.
Man, I sure wish we could blow this joint.
I think, anyway. Oh, we can't go that way.
Good to see you.
Maybe we need to go...
Hey.
No, that didn't work.
What's the big idea?
You've got to change the overseer's mind.
I guess I'm a little lost. I apologize, guys. We'll find our way. We will.
Man, I sure wish we
Once
could
I know...
blow this joint.
Okay. Atrium and upper level. Okay, maybe this way?
You don't belong here anymore.
Okay, can we come through here? Yes, this is where we need to be. Well, I thought so. He was looking at us, I thought. Through his window. Okay, let's check the objective. Okay. So, one of the objectives is all the way over here. Nope, lower level. We don't want to go to lower level. Security. Systems room.
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted.
With your leadership, nobody in this vault has much of a future.
That would be where you're wrong, young man. By locking down this vault, I'm protecting its future.
Glitch dialogue.
In fact, I was protecting its future when I had to make those unpleasant choices the night you and your father abandoned us. I only wish I could have stopped your father before he left. If anyone's to blame for the unpleasantness, it's him.
Don't try to justify your murders and lies. They were never threats.
Spoken like someone who's never had to make difficult decisions. like someone who's never had to lead. Jonas was leaving with your father. Their departure would lead to others leaving as well. And before you know it, half of the vault would be gone. And then our home, the last safe, pure bastion of humanity, would be reduced to a lonely handful of aging holdouts, too few to continue.
The vault doesn't have to be isolated in order to keep its residents safe.
And what makes you so certain about that? I can't imagine you're still so naive after spending time in that hell outside. None of them know what the outside is like, and most of them would die out there. Then the rest of us inside would eventually die out too. I won't risk all of our lives just for a few people's passing fancy of taking a wasteland vacation. I hope you can understand that.
Let's see. The rebels are upset because you lied to them about the outside.
They have to understand that we did that to keep them from going outside and getting killed. To keep them from making the same mistake our generation did when we were their age. Some of us already lost loved ones out there long ago. We won't lose any more today.
I believe I have the solution to the vault's problems.
To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me.
Ooh, okay. Well, we could kill him. The rebels are right. You need to open the vault.
Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault?
You simply don't have enough people to stay isolated down here forever. You can't even keep your security in line. They're planning on to raid the rebels.
Damn it! I told them I won't let this degenerate into violence again. The vault simply can't take the instability anymore. But maybe you're right. They simply can't stand the pressure anymore. And now the purity and perfection of my vault is crumbling all around me.
Humanity isn't about pure genetics. It's about never giving up hope. Even now, the only mission your vault ever had was keeping its residents alive.
And you expect me to believe that the only way to do that is to let them travel out in the wastes and mingle with those savages? I suppose it would allow them to stay alive, and we could still keep the vault as our safe haven. But it'd require a new type of leader. And I know only one person with the proper attitude to do that. I'll inform my daughter Amata that she is the new overseer, effective immediately.
Nice, we gained karma. Okay, let's follow the overseer, because he's gonna lead us right to Amata, I believe. I don't think if we kill him, we necessarily lose karma.
You don't belong here anymore.
But hey, again, we're continuing the trend of keeping our karma up.
Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage. I never thought you'd be back.
Everyone, listen closely. After a discussion with your friend, I've made an important decision. In my attempts to keep us all safe, I have been, perhaps, overzealous. Lives have been lost, but perhaps worse than that, lives have been stopped. And in my attempts to keep you safe, I have kept you from growing up. I know I have made these mistakes, and I would make them again if I had to do so. That is why I cannot remain your overseer.
Father!
Amata, I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the vaults. I'm just sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Thank you, Father. I'll do my best to keep us all safe, inside the vault and beyond.
You're welcome, my dear. And now, if you'll excuse me, I feel quite worn down. We'll deal with the details soon, in private. Until then, I'm sure there are people waiting to congratulate you.
It's good to see you again.
Dang.
I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him.
Let's see. I just had a little talk with him and explained a few things. All quite civil.
You and him? Civil? I expected you to change out in the wasteland, but not that much. But I guess we'll all be learning a bit about the outside now, won't we? As the new overseer, I'm planning on opening the vault. This time, for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change.
Whatever it is, I'm glad to help.
I know you are. And on behalf of the vault, I thank you for all you've done. But there are still many who blame you for everything that happened. So I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go.
I understand. See you later.
We can never really thank you enough for everything you've done. It's not much, but take this with you to remember us by. It'll be a while before we're actually ready to go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. But with luck, we'll meet again.
Modified utility jumpsuit added. +1 to luck. 10 to rad resistance. Okay, pretty useless. Well, thanks, I'm on anyway.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
Alright, well, you have to leave the vault forever. Not necessarily too upset about that. I prefer being out in the wasteland anyways. Okay, we went the wrong way again. Well, back to trying to figure out how to get the heck out of here.
Sorry to see you go.
Good riddance. Get out.
Well, of course he's going to be mad at us. I mean, kind of has the right to be. I mean, we stripped him of his power. Where the heck do I go? Storage. Well, common room, cigar lounge, diner. I think it's actually this way. Yep, definitely this way.
Cut it out!
Main entrance, upper level. Okay, here we go. Okay.
It's a shame you've got to go, but you'll do okay out there. I'm sure.
Yep, we'll do just fine. Okay. Well, goodbye, Vault 101. Nice knowing ya. Oh, yeah. By the way, there's something that I didn't show you guys at the beginning.
A calm heart must prevail.
Something I didn't show you guys when we started the game, but if you look at this, you can see a bunch of skeletons around, and you can see some signs. We're dying, a-holes. Help us. Let us in, mother effers. So there's people that tried to come into the vault after the bombs dropped, but nobody would let them in. Sad. And back out we go. Good to be back. Good to be back out here in the wide open spaces. Okay. So, continuing on the trend of side quests, main quests, we are now back on pardon me, on track with the main quest. Let me just make sure I save real fast. And we are on the American Dream. So, let's head to the Citadel. And we report to Elder Lions. Can we talk to Fox?
Something troubling you, my friend?
Let's go.
And I shall follow.
Sounds good to me. Paladin Bale?
You're back. We all thought... You know. Look, Elder Lyons and the others are assembled in the lab. There's talk of assaulting the Purifier. We better get down there right away.
Okay. We will. It's a little bit glitchy, but... Yeah, I wonder how these Brotherhood guys would feel about seeing a super mutant behind us. It's pretty funny that Fox can be a companion for us. I mean, it's cool, but like, with how many people hate super mutants, I'm surprised nobody has any interesting dialogue.
All I'm saying is, the longer we sit here, the more time they have to shore up their defenses. We should hit them sooner rather than later.
We barely have the manpower to keep the Citadel fortified. We've been over this before, Sarah.
So we just wait until they decide we're next on the list? If the Pride goes in now, we might have a chance.
And if you fail, then what? The risk is not worth the reward.
I agree. Without the GEC, the Purifier is useless to the Enclave anyway. They may give up before long.
I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, Sarah. You just have to follow orders.
Yes, Father.
So, you're back. We had feared both you and the GEC were lost. Were you successful?
Well, sort of. I found the GEC.
Excellent. With that, we hold the key to keeping the Enclave from controlling the Purifier.
Well, it's not quite that simple.
What do you mean? Explain yourself.
The Enclave took the GEC. They're installing it now.
Then we must go at once. If you have any other information, tell me now before we mobilize. Any help you can give might save lives.
Eden wanted me to sabotage the project with some kind of virus.
I see. And where is this virus now?
I have it here. Take it.
Thank you. I'll see to it that it's disposed of properly once the scribes have had time to analyze it. Perhaps we have underestimated the Enclave. Sarah may be right. An attack may be necessary now.
The Enclave has the GEC. There's nothing stopping them from starting the Purifier. They'll figure out the code eventually.
I'm afraid you're right. We need to act now while we can.
Send the Pride in. We can do it. We can win this.
All right, Sarah. The Pride goes in. But I want them to have some extra firepower. Rothschild, is it ready?
What? No, I mean, Lee and I have solved the power problems, but we've only barely finished diagnostic tests.
So?
It's not ready for field tests, let alone live fire situations. The weapons haven't been calibrated, the navigation detection system is offline.
Rothschild, enough. Can you make it work?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we can scrape by, and I suppose if we can't, it won't matter in the long run anyway.
Then it's decided. Sarah, you take the Pride and use the robot as support. Take our friend here and secure that Purifier.
Yes, sir. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking. The Pride and I have decided that after all you've survived, you've done enough to be an honorary member of Lion's Pride. So congratulations. Membership comes with some privileges, including our power armor. You want the full suit or the recon armor?
Oh, let's go. I think it's funny that you can be so mean in this game. Like, Fallout allows you to be so mean to people if you want to. I'll take the power armor. Let's go.
Sure thing. Hopefully, it'll give you a bit of an extra edge. Okay. So do you think you can hold it together for this?
Of course I can.
Now that's what I like to hear, soldier. You all packed? We're not coming back here anytime soon.
I'm all ready.
Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole Pride backing you up, not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. Well, I guess we're gonna end the game now.
Okay.
But it's not over. I'm telling you, it's not over yet.
The Pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the fields are down, we head straight for the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me. Let's move. All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Pride, move out!
Oh man, look at that. That is so awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and check this armor. Yeah, let's go. It's fully... Okay, it is actually better. Huh. And it's fully leveled up, which is awesome. There's a part of me that wishes that this game, like, hold on. We have a couple of objective markers here, actually. Oh, never mind. I think we just have one. Okay, I mean, we are ready to fight. I mean, we've pretty much got all we can really get, honestly. So here we go, guys. We've got Fox to help us too. Follow Liberty Prime as he makes his way to the purifier. Again, I'm going to go ahead and save. Make sure that we don't lose this recording session. Or if we do, it's not that big of a deal. To go back in time a little bit. See you later. I wish I could get a sniper.
Communism is a temporary setback on the road to freedom.
Oh my gosh, this is epic. This is one of my favorite moments in any Fallout game.
Obstruction detected. Composition. Titanium alloy supplemented by photonic resonance barrier. Probability of mission hindrance. 0%.
Oh. See ya later. I don't know what that is that's dropping. Are those mini nukes? Should probably be careful. I wonder where Fox got his hands on a Gatling laser. Hey, I mean, we walked over this bridge not all that long ago. We were looking for something. I can't remember what it was. Ow. That hurt. I guess we better stay away from... Stay decently far away from him. Okay, look out. Careful, careful. Oh no! Not Paladin Vargas. Rest in peace.
Initiating Directive 7395. Destroy all communists.
That's so funny.
Democracy is...
I'll take that, thank you.
Communism, America will never fall to communist invasion.
Yeah, you just... I mean, this part of the game isn't all that difficult.
Communism is a temporary setback on the road to freedom.
Ow.
We will not fear the Red Menace. We will not fear the Red Menace. Democracy will never be defeated. Communism is a lie.
Is there a guy back here? Yeah, there sure is.
Anchorage will be liberated.
In fact, there's two guys back here. Don't mind if I do. Alright, let me go ahead and grab my assault rifle here. Can we wait? Yeah, we can. Let me wait. Actually, no. I think we have to follow him. I think if we wait, it'll stop the quest from continuing on. So, or like it'll end the quest because I mean, you only get to see this once. So, might as well enjoy it while it's here.
Significant obstruction detected. Composition: titanium alloy supplemented by enhanced photonic resonance barrier.
Oh, he knows.
Established stratagem inadequate. Revised stratagem. Initiate photonic resonance overcharge.
Oh no. Are we good? Heck yeah, we're good. Liberty Prime. Take care of business. Project Impurity. Reach the Project Purity control room. Infect the Project Purity water supply. Or not. Well, considering that we already gave it to Elder Lions, we can't, and I wouldn't either. Let me go ahead and check the Hero of the Wastes. That's the highest that our karma can get in the good way. So our karma is super, super good. Okay. Nice. Nice, there's a little level up. Okay. Let's get our medicine up to 65 and our lockpick as high as it'll go, 96. Okay. Okay, we've got all of the same perks. Science and medicine. Swift learner. Thief. Scoundrel. Gunslinger. Rad resistance. Okay, let's do strong back. We haven't done that one in a long time, even though I kind of wanted to do that early on. All right, but here we go. Jefferson Memorial Rotunda.
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time. Let's end this.
Give it up, Autumn. You've lost.
I beg to differ. The Enclave is at the height of its power. Once this facility is operational, the masses will flock to the Enclave for fresh water, protection, and a plan for the future.
Ooh. Raven Rock is gone. Eden checked out. You've got nothing left.
The American people are worth fighting for. The future must be secured. I won't let you stand in the way of that.
This isn't the way to do it. More fighting will just make things worse.
And what would you have me do? Let you have everything I've worked to build? Let you destroy it all?
Just walk away. It's not too late.
And you? You would just let me leave? How can I be sure you won't just shoot me once I turn my back on you? I suppose it doesn't matter much now. Very well. I shall leave you to your fate.
Okay.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that you just let him walk away. It's amazing the world hasn't beaten that out of you. You just better hope it doesn't come back to bite you. Now let's get this place locked down.
Hello, is anyone there? It's Dr. Lee.
Dr.
Something's
Lee,
wrong with the
it's
purifier.
Sarah Lyons. I'm in the control room.
Answer.
We're both here. What's going on?
I've been monitoring the equipment remotely, and we have a serious problem. The facility has been damaged during the fighting. Some of it looks accidental, some of it may have been sabotage. There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagined going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws?
Fox can start the purifier.
If that's how you want to do this, fine. But be quick about it.
Yeah. This is a dire predicament. What shall we do?
Fox, I need you to start the purifier. The code is 216.
Ah, of course. My immunity to radiation makes me a far better candidate for surviving in there. I would say that your destiny lies within that chamber, but you have already altered mine. The least I can do is return the favor, cycle the airlock, and we'll put an end to this.
Okay. Now, does Fox die? Let me go ahead and save. Okay.
If you're still there, the purifier needs to be activated now. You don't have much time left.
Come on, Fox. You look a little confused. Nice. He took it like a champ. Let's go. All right, guys. Well, here we are.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The capital wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child: selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. It was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer was faced with that greatest of virtues: sacrifice. But the child refused to follow the father's selfless example, instead allowing a true hero to venture into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The capital wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the lone wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
Check that equipment. The two of you. The Enclave is retreating. We have a location isn't going to help at all. We have enough.
You mean comatose? After all this, to be left in a state like that? Careful now, careful. Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered.
Where's Sarah? Is she okay?
Yes, she's fine. Oh, she will be. I appreciate your concern for her, but really don't worry. You've been through enough.
What happened? What happened? How did I get here?
Please, relax. Everything is fine. You were brought back to the Citadel after some sort of energy spike in the purifier. You and Sarah were both knocked unconscious. Quite a bit has happened since then.
What about the purifier? Did it work?
Indeed, it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you.
Did we win? Did we beat the Enclave?
Yes, we most certainly did. Between your help in destroying their headquarters and their subsequent defeat at the Purifier, the Enclave was thrown into disarray. Liberty Prime has been assisting our forces in removing any remaining Enclave forces.
How long was I out?
Just about 2 weeks. Don't worry, we've been taking good care of you.
So what happens now?
Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the Purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us.
Is there any way I can help?
Indeed. We can use every able body available to us. To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Nice.
Before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothschild. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you again. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal, but the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this.
Where is Sarah? Is she okay?
She's right here. Unresponsive, but stable. To see that you've recovered gives me hope.
Okay. What's going on with the Purifier?
The Brotherhood has taken over control of the Purifier and is managing distribution of the water to the people of the wasteland. If you travel there, speak with Scribe Bigsley. He's heading up the on-site operation.
I'd like to know more about the Brotherhood of Steel.
What more did you want to know?
Okay, we already asked about it. A lot of that. At our Lions, we should talk about the super mutants.
Oh? Have you learned something?
Super mutants are coming from Vault 87. It's their breeding ground.
Vault 87? Where you found the Gek? We've never been able to penetrate the radiation surrounding that area. This information is invaluable. Well done.
Nice, we gain karma for that too. Let's go. What else can you tell me about the fight against the Enclave?
As you know, I had my reservations about engaging the Enclave. They did not directly attack us, and I believed we had time. Time to be cautious. Their assault on the Purifier forced our hand. We had no choice but to engage them directly. And once that engagement was begun, we could do nothing but see it through to the end. If they had not considered us a threat before, they do now. So we have spent the time since you and I last spoke, systematically locating and destroying every bastion of Enclave force we can. Liberty Prime has proven far more successful than any of us could have hoped for. Please be careful. I would hate to lose you again.
Okay.
I patiently await your word. I had hoped you'd return. What now?
Let's get going.
With all due haste.
Let's go.
And I shall follow.
Okay, guys. Well, as I said, this game is not over. Because I went ahead and installed the DLC.
Presence detected. This unit has activated.
I've activated the DLC. That allows us to continue playing the game and to do the epilogue DLC called Broken Steel, because of course it basically is an extension of Fallout 3's story, and we will definitely be picking up with that and doing that entire DLC. I'm not going to do every DLC in Fallout 3, but we will be doing, at least we will be doing this DLC and enjoying this one. But let me go ahead and go until morning. Yeah, so again, we're just going to do the Broken Steel DLC because it ties directly into the story. It's basically, it's a direct extension of the Fallout 3 storyline. So it makes perfect sense for us to do it that way. But anyways, if this is where you stop watching the series, thank you guys so much for watching my entire playthrough of Fallout 3. Been really enjoyed playing this game and going back to it for you guys. This game is one of my favorite games of all time, and I love it. I love everything about this game. It is absolutely amazing. Look at that. We have Paragon, very good karma. I think that might be the highest, but who knows? It could go up even higher than that. No, I think Paragon is as high as it goes. But anyways, as I said, if this is the last...
Researched and co-authored by none other than, yep, you guessed it, that tenacious teenager from Vault 101. Now, let me tell you...
This is where you end watching this playthrough. Again, thank you guys so much for watching through all of it. The support on this channel or on this series has been amazing. And seeing you guys support it as much as you have makes me really happy. Just... the views, and it really kind of points me into the direction of where I want to bring this channel for the future, which is playing single player games that are old and then covering and doing part ones of all the new games that come out. But here's where I wanted to end and really finish my outro over here again, just in case this is indeed the last time that you guys watch me play this game, because this is just my favorite view in Fallout 3, because, I mean, how can you not like this view? This view is absolutely amazing. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this playthrough of Fallout 3, like rating is always appreciated. Want to check out my entire playlist, it will all be linked down below within the playlist in the description. Or if you want to check out any of my other previous parts, I should say, they will all be linked down below within the playlist in the description. Again, we'll be picking up with the main quest of Broken Steel in my next episode, which will go up on the normal day that it always does, and we'll see if we can get ourselves to level 20 and do some of the special side quests that are absolutely amazing in this game. But anyways, again, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all on another episode of my Fallout 3 walkthrough here in 2025 very soon.